Good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs. Google me. And like I said right now, if you Google Bryant Glaze Gibbs, you won't like the person that you start reading about. I didn't like that person way back when. You know what? Get your signed copy, the Beyond Lucky book. A true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. If I can change, anybody can change. Could change come from within, folks. Listen, here it is. What I'm going to talk about today is Big Meech, BMF, Southwest T. But anyway, 50 Cent. But the most important person I'm going to talk about is Tammy Cowins. Who is Tammy? Where did she came from? You know what I'm saying? What is her background? You know what I'm saying? How in the heck she came out of nowhere? And look what happened. Look what she was able to do. Look what she was able to put together. And even at 50, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50 Cent, doing your thing. When you sit back and look at it, you say right now that you would not deal with snitches. Right now is, you got a show. And you dealing with who? The Flores twins. So when you sit back and you look at it, either you're going to deal with snitch or you're not. You know those brothers, they testify against who? El Chapo. So once again, the world know about it. That's something that you can't sweep under the rug. Now, in order for you to get the BMF story, you had to go to the same Meech assistant, which is Tammy Cowins. And once again, even before y'all signed on a dotted line, guess what? You knew she was a snitch. You knew she was a confidential informant. You knew she helped and got people arrested. You knew all that. But yet and still, you decided go against your street codes, your street principles and morals, and say, you know what? Hey, I'm 50 Cent. And if it don't make dollar, it don't make sense. You get it? If it don't make dollar, 250 cent equal $1. Hey, but listen, even with that, guys, let's get down to it. You know, either you deal with them or you don't deal with them. You can't pick and choose. Here it is. Here's a paperwork for Big Meech assistant and 50 Cent business partner, Tammy Cowins. Supposedly, she's a snitch and has been one since around 2009, according to Blue Da Vinci. Also, there's a rumor that Big Meech set up a friend of his through a three-way play with Tammy Cowins, who may have set them up with the feds to get arrested to shorten his sentence. I don't know, but it sounds crazy. Watch, read, and leave feedback if you want. And this is on, you know what I'm saying, this guy platform, Mally. And even right now, on Mally platform, the paperwork is definitely there. But once again, right now is, sit back and think about it, look at all the principle. This woman right now, from my understanding, she was nowhere around when BMF first came upon. But once Meech went to jail, she started writing them. And even with that being said, guess what happened? She built a relationship with him. She built and gained his trust. And once she gained his trust or whatever, guess what? He signed over the rights. She's whispering in his ear, yo, listen, man, guess what? I can get you out of jail. I can right now get y'all more money than y'all made when y'all was selling drugs. So she sold him. And she's selling him a powerful dream. And guess what? Meech went for it. So once again, she planted the seed. Listen, only thing we got to do is, you still got connect, is right now, set this guy up. And once you set him up, and step by step, we going to get your time cut. So once again, like I said right now, was, hold up, wait. Is anything going to come back to me? Is it going to make me look bad? Is it going to mention my name in anybody paperwork? Nah. I got this. I already got it set up. So right now was what happened. A play went into effect. And once again, a few guys from St. Louis supposed to got busted. And even with that being said, what part did Meech play? Because once again, if you got your assistant that you trust, you're saying then what? Hey, folks, listen.
I don't know if you heard this story about Tammy Cowins.
I haven't.
Okay.
You can explain it.
I'm explaining the story. Tammy Cowins is now the executive producer of the BMS show, the BMS Star Show. She has Meech rights. I was doing this show, so when T was locked up, T asked me to call her. I blindly called her. And she just immediately went off on me. Like, what the hell? You know, I'm on probation. By this time, it was like 2014, 13, 14. And the next day after that conversation, I get called down to my probation officer. I'm looking at my young son because this has never happened to me. I've been on probation a couple of years now, like, what's going on? So I told my youngest son, when I called him, I said, hey, come over here. I got my probation officer called me. I got to go turn myself in. Not turn myself in. I said, I got to go see her. And he said, what's going on? I said, I don't know. She told me she's giving me an hour to get there. I get down to my probation officer, my son in the car. I said, if I don't come out in a couple of hours, call the lawyer. I get in there. Tammy Cowins is a government informant. So she says, my probation officer is sitting there and some other guy. I can't remember his name, but I just knew he was part of the DEA. And I come in, I go in, I'm like, fuck. You know, this is everybody's nightmare. I already did my time. Only thing I wanted to come home and do is take care of myself, take care of my family, make amends for my mother, redeem myself through, the world, or anybody that I felt like I affected. So they told me, he says, you know what this is about? And I said, no. He said, well, you threatened a government informant, and that's a federal offense, and it's a violation of your probation. And I said, well, who did I threaten? I don't know what you're talking about. So he go over the story, and I'm sitting there, and I'm telling you, I've heard of people killing themselves not to go back to prison. I went to prison, man. I went to prison. When I say I came home, and all these people were going at my head. All these people I helped. All these people, I'm a mother. I was somebody's daughter. I lost my father.
Sit back and think about it. You see what she's saying? Here it is right now. With all that being said, look what she's saying. With all that being said, look what took place. Look what took place. The difference is who name she mentioned. And this is original BMF. And who name she mentioned? Tammy Cowins. And once again, like I said right now, this is public record. Hey folks, listen. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. The real BGG.